Y'all are going to have to sit here and watch me eat because I am starving. But don't worry, it's just sushi and shrimp lo mein. Philadelphia roll to be exact. While I'm talking about this situation, of course, I'm not just going to sit here and eat in front of y'all. It's a little rude. Hello everyone, my name is itstyreneee and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about a very important storyline that took place in Kingdom Hearts 3. And as you can see from the title of this video, we are going to talk about Aqua / anti-Aqua. Now before we dive into this video, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and follow me on all of my social media platforms in the description box down below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. I know I said we was gonna get straight into it, but I haven't eaten today, y'all, and I'm starved. You know, when you haven't eaten so long, like your head starts to hurt and just like you feel sick, and that's how I feel right now. Just give me a minute, y'all. I'm sorry. Aqua was first introduced to us in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, taking place 10 years before Kingdom Hearts 1. Technically, Kingdom Hearts 2 is when we were introduced to her, but Birth by Sleep would be the proper introduction of her character. She's a Keyblade master who was given the responsibility of bringing back Ventus, who was following after Terra, her two best friends, by the way. So, long story short, in the finale of Birth by Sleep, Aqua hides her friend Vin in the Land of Departure, transforming it into Castle Oblivion. And she saves Terra, or Terranort in this case, from falling into the darkness by giving him her armor and her Keyblade to bring him back to the realm of light. With her heroic actions, this brings her to be trapped in the realm of darkness for what lies of many, many years. She meets Ansem the Wise, who then explains what happened in the realm of light, including what Sora has done, and then this leaves her to wait for Sora to come to her rescue for her to reunite with her friends again. Now 0.2 comes in and we actually see a continuation of Aqua's storyline as she's trapped in the realm of darkness. And at this point, it's been about over a decade now. She reunites with Mickey, whom she previously met in Birth by Sleep, and she searched for the Keyblade in the Dark Realm to seal Kingdom Hearts. Long story short, Mickey was able to seal the darkness, but the Heartless Tide drags Aqua back onto the destroyed Destiny Islands. Mickey couldn't do everything at that point. He couldn't really do much for her, but at that point, all he could do was just close the door to Kingdom Hearts. Throughout this gameplay, we actually hear Aqua's voice, like, filled her head filled with like doubts and worries and fears, but it's not exactly from her as it may seem, but it's actually from the phantom version of her, which we do fight against in this particular game. Oh, and I just dropped a piece of shrimp. Let me go ahead and grab that there. This is when Kingdom Hearts 3 rolls around, where the issue takes place, the issue that I'm going to talk about in this video. We actually see Aqua with Ansem the Wise in the realm of darkness, still waiting for someone to come to her rescue. Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness, kind of disrupts their conversation, asking 1,000,001 questions about what Ansem has done with this girl that we still really don't know today that who he's talking about. But Aqua interferes and basically tells Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness, to leave Ansem the Wise alone. And Ansem, the Seeker of Darkness, is like, yeah, I'll leave Ansem the Wise alone, but before I leave him alone, I'm going to leave you with something here. Long story short, he, like, attacks her with, like, this ball of darkness, and it turns her into anti-Aqua. So after we defeat all the Disney and Pixar worlds in this game, we go straight into saving Aqua. We dive straight into her storyline where we have to defeat her anti-form and bring her back to the realm of light after being trapped in darkness for over a decade. And after that, we move forward in joining Aqua and bringing Ventus back with her help. Can't talk. You know how you have food stuck up in your chest right here and it's like stuck right there? Oh, I'm not explaining. Anyways, my issue with anti-Aqua was that this storyline for Aqua was clearly rushed and packed into one games. Before Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, it was hyped up to be this big thing, like with big things happening, which it is a big game, to be honest. I feel like it's like a really highly anticipated game in gaming history, not just Kingdom Hearts in general, but this was this highly anticipated game that everybody has been waiting for in the years, and even people in the gaming community understand that. But what the issue was that the whole anti-aqua plot twist was not written properly. Why do I say that? Because 0.2 was the last game that we got in 2017 before we got Kingdom Hearts 3 in 2019. Aqua was the main focus in 0.2. We saw how her insecurities and her doubts affected her in this game, and we really see how she had those negative thoughts take her over in 3, but anti-aqua itself is completely underwhelming. We got the Frozen trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 back in 2018. In the last few seconds of this trailer, we see Aqua revealed to have silver hair and like the orange yellowish eyes. We all know what that means when someone has like silver hair and like those yellow orange colored eyes. Now when I saw this, I personally was confused, but at the time I was really big into watching like reaction videos for Kingdom Hearts 3 trailers at the time. So when I watched a reaction trailer or reaction videos to people like screaming and hollering about this situation, I was confused. And maybe because I was too slow to pick up on what happened at the time, or maybe because I didn't really have too much of an attachment to her character to really understand what happened. If anything, I feel like what would have made that plot twist a better plot twist than what it was that if the writers wrote this transition of her character towards the end of 0.2. Rather than ending 0.2 with Sora, Donald, and Goofy heading to Olympus Coliseum to see Herc, the last few seconds of this game could have been Aqua slowly turning into anti-Aqua, and then the screen would go black and leave us on a cliffhanger. I feel like with the release dates of 0.2 and Kingdom Hearts 3 are 2 years apart, so if we were to see that storyline develop from 0.2 onto 3 with the proper pacing and the anticipation that from the audience, then I feel like Anti-Aqua would have had so much more on the impact of a story than what we were to receive in Kingdom Hearts 3 with like the good 5 to 15 minutes of what we feel like, or what it feels like to see Anti-Aqua. And I say that because her emotions that she had felt are really, really valid, but I honestly do not understand, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all can agree with me on this. I really do not understand in this situation why Sora was the one that had to fight her in Kingdom Hearts 3. I mean, I get it. I totally understand that he's the main character, but I feel like what's failed to realize is that Riku fighting her would make so much more sense and have more raw emotion to this boss fight, because Riku has so much more in common with Aqua than Sora ever could. I mean, Riku fell into the darkness. He questioned his worth after being a victim to the darkness. He overcame it. He has control over it, and now he's a Keyblade Master. Although Sora does have an anti form and he temporarily fell into the realm of darkness in Kingdom Hearts 1, his similarities with Aqua really don't exist outside of putting others before themselves. Riku is the second character to retrieve more development and screen time than Sora, but with the trials for this and him being a Keyblade Master, it only makes sense for Riku to have a boss fight against Anti-Aqua, which is unfortunately now a missed opportunity. So my only hope for the next installment of Kingdom Hearts, whether it appears to be 4 or any other side game that we get, is for Aqua's headspace after being in the darkness for so long with all that negativity get to her. I hope that we really get to see what goes on in her mind and like how she's healing from that while being reunited with her friends and training with Kairi. We saw in 3 and in Remind as of why she froze in the middle of the Keyblade War, but I feel like we need to really see her reflect on what she went through and her journey to recovery and flourishing as a Keyblade Master stronger than what she was before all of this mess had happened in Birth by Sleep for her. Now, I know I didn't mention anything about this particular situation with her boss fight in 3, and I'm pretty sure somebody who's watching this is expecting me to say something about this particular thing, and I'm just going to address it right here, right now. I really do not have a problem fighting her with using that pirate ship, that attraction flow thing. I ain't got a problem beating her up with a pirate ship. I don't. A lot of people do, and I see a lot of people can complain about it because it really takes away the emotion that you're supposed to feel when fighting her. I ain't got a problem with it. You got a problem with it? I don't know, just not press the triangle button. I don't mind, just as long as I beat her. I'm cool. No disrespect to anybody who's a huge fan of Aqua. No disrespect. Now, with that being said, this is the conclusion of today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Did you agree with anything I said about Aqua on this lovely, short and sweet video essay? What are your thoughts on Aqua, and what is it that you want to see for her character in the future of Kingdom Hearts? Be sure to comment down below and let me know. Follow me on all my social media platforms in the description box down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my food because my head is still hurting as we speak. But I will see you guys later. Bye.